balls.
You've got that toot nooch.
Stop. Mitch
is really up on the balls. He's got the nacho energy. It's a two-headed blade, guys.
Wait, did you say two-headed blade?
I said two-edged.
Balls.
It's double-edged.
So the key is to not try to handle everything yourself. Each person needs to handle a section. Okay.
That's what we were gonna do this time.
This is the episode. 1.5 hours. Hey everybody. Welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. My name is Jameson Oxford. Today,
And I'm your balls master.
I am your Pathfinder. We're going to finally blaze our trail to Santitas. We are a real play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast. I focus on stuff these guys don't at all. And to my left,
It's your boy, the finder of paths, Randall, back again, playing Dylan, doing his goddamn best. Doing his goddamn fucking best with these guys. And to my
it'll never
left...
be enough, Randall. It'll never be enough. What do you play?
I play a rogue, you motherfucker.
Disappointed.
Nope, Mitch got it.
I didn't realize you were acting. Way to go.
Got it in one, baby.
And to his left, hey guys, it's me, Ryan. I play Roy. I am a rogue cross-classed into a warlock. And I'm the better boy than our good boy, and I'm so cool. And to my left...
Hey guys, it's Mitch, and I play the dad on the podcast, and I am the dad on the podcast, and I fucking need to destroy Randall and everybody else for no reason at all whatsoever. And to my left...
Oh god, the disease is mutated. Now it's targeting the rest of you. I was so happy that I got to do mine without it being interrupted in the beginning. Now I'm not.
And to his perpetual motion machine is, once again, your buddy Jeff, reprising his role as the gentleman, the skeleton, Mr. Grimm.
Balls.
And it's great to be here, ladies and gentlemen. And since I'm here, I might as well take these two hands that the mighty Lord gave me and clean this tavern.
No, I can do it.
Get him!
No! Do it! No.
Don't bring your filth in here, you cad.
It's not filth. They left me in the basement the whole week between recordings.
Shit.
Get
you guys
out.
didn't let him out?
Fuck, I thought Ryan was going to do it.
Oh no, I left him on purpose.
What?
Turned off the lights, too.
You can find us on Twitter at Torchlit Tavern. No, get away! No! Oh my god.
How dare you.
Do not stop for any reason.
So, once again, I love...
No matter how loud Randall
and every one of
screams,
you.
you do not stop.
That is the motto I live my life by.
I'll never stop.
Yeah.
So, we love each and every one of you, you beautiful bastards, you sick sons of guns, you savage, silly sons of...
Come here, Randall.
net.
Let's have a talk.
Get
Let's
the
have a
net.
talk.
No! Get away!
Today
So,
we're going to talk
it is
about not
great to have
why
you
the
here.
monkey fist is illegal.
And
No!
Tell me how
I
this
That'll be
feels,
the
Randall.
shoe.
am excited
How did that feel, Randall?
to talk to you in any way
How
possible.
did that feel, Randall?
Any way that I can get a hold of
feel
you,
good,
talk
Randall?
to you, touch you, interact with you,
How does that feel,
keep our
Randall?
social distance, but give a great high five.
And that's why
I'm
they don't
down,
like the
and let me
monkey
tell
fist,
you
Man,
all
you
the
gotta
ways
let
that we can do this. First off, we've got a Facebook. That Facebook is...
That's facebook.com/Torchlit Tavern. Also, use the tiny net, Mitch.
We've got
I
a
bet if we got
Twitter.
his ankles and his wrists through a noose, we could hang him from the ceiling and spin him around like a piñata.
What? Wait!
He'll like
stop.
that.
Stop it! Let me go!
All right,
We've
Jay,
also
we
got
give
a
him- we give
Twitter.
him a spin. Go get that broom. This should be fun.
Okay.
And that Twitter is...
At Torchlit Tavern.
Oh, yeah. So
We've got an Instagram, and that Instagram is...
Is also at Torchlit Tavern.
Lifted. No.
We've got
I
a
think
hashtag for all those things. That hashtag
Man,
is...
look at
Hashtag Torchlit Tavern.
going.
he's looking a little green. I think he might actually hurl chunks. Maybe
That's
spin in
right.
the other
Or a
direction.
hashtag TTCast if you're
Well, I'm not gonna
nasty.
get near him. He's about to blow. Look at
We've
him.
also got a website. Tell them about the website.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
www.torchlittavern.com.
And last but not least, if you want to go that extra mile and really support us a little bit more, we've got a Patreon. Tell them about the Patreon.
Patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern.
It's so easy. You can contact us any number of ways. A quick Google will help you get there. So feel free to do that. And also, if you get onto our Patreon, we have plenty of fun extra stuff, like a new blooper episode we just put up there, and all kinds of weird shit.
Yep.
Shh, you'll be okay, buddy. So, feel free to come talk to us. Now let's get back into this fucking game.
All right. Cut him down.
Quit whining, Randall.
Mop.
Mop. We need a mop.
No, we didn't. When we cut you down, you soaked it all up through your shirt when you landed in it. It's fun.
I need a mop.
You are the mop.
You are the mop.
I want a mop.
High five, Jeff.
You're the mop and the cane is the handle.
It's funny because it's true.
So,
How do we get a ceiling fan that strong, by the way?
I don't know. I mean, I think Kendra's been doing a little better lately.
Well, you do what you can do. That's what it's about.
All right, so
I think it came out my nose.
go wash up while I do the recap, Randall.
Okay, you do the recap. I'll go take a quick shower.
Yeah, go get yourself together. It's cool, man. He is tenacious. It's very impressive. Last time on Torchlit Tavern, Bruce and his new family finished off the trials of Magog after ending a psychological set of strange tasks. These tasks ended with a fight with an aspect of the fierce deity Magog himself. After a hard-won clash, the final blow was struck, and from the shoulder wound, another giant's head sprouted as Magog fell limply. A head that met the party laughing and clapping, for Gog and Magog are two gods in one body, a concept that the friendly and jovial god Gog tried to instill into Bruce after their hard-won fight. Once awaking, the Eye of Magog was now under control, allowing Bruce to remove it, though he has chosen to hold on to it, in hopes of utilizing its power, and more importantly, taking it somewhere safe. As the party rubbed the dream sleep from their eyes, they were alarmed by Avil, who informed the party that they had been in the dream state for 3 days. And that's where we pick up.
Did I miss anything?
Nah, it's just a recap. This is for the listener, not you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had to do my hair real quick.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, no, I didn't know hair could be so absorbent.
Mangy.
Thank you.
Ooh, I like the word mangy.
Mangy's a good word.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that happens is you guys hear... Who has the Yoon phone?
I unless we have two, I did.
No, you only have the one. So, Grimm, because you don't have a bag of holding, right? Or do you keep it in your hat?
No, I keep it in my pocket. It's a small enough thing that I have pockets.
Okay, so
Just
the
put it in my
moment
pocket.
you wake up, it goes off and floats out of your pocket and starts floating around your head, vibrating and lighting up.
I touch it.
And from the Yoon phone, it says, you just see a message that says, backed up sendings sent to group. Do you wish to view?
In the background, Dylan's trying to
Yes,
pull a wagon
view
out of
them,
the bag
view
of
them.
holding.
Immediately you hear Will and Bennett's voice coming through your Yoon phone.
Ooh, I'm in trouble.
Once again, no report. I cannot believe I trusted you with command. And then it flashes again. Message from 2 days ago. And now, you don't even bother to respond. You ungrateful child. Flashes one more time.
I look at everyone and go, I didn't know this did this. I thought you had to have one. This is odd.
Yeah.
Okay, next message. Go.
I don't know.
It is a feature that wasn't laid out for you. Basically, sending sent to one of you will go to it. Dylan, final message.
Bruce
Dylan.
stands up and he's doing the puppet mouth.
I am not sure if you're dead, But if you do still get these, I expect the sending tomorrow morning. If you do not, I will assume you're a traitor.
Oh, that's for me. Hey, Bruce, can you finish pulling the wagon out of the bag?
But we already have a wagon outside.
It is most definitely for you.
Dylan pushes the wagon back in the bag. Okay, 1 second.
That message asking for you to send the sending tomorrow morning was literally missed maybe an hour ago.
Okay.
Well, don't have to worry about it. I snagged the Yun phone out of my orbit. I put it back in my pocket. Most of those things are handled.
What? Shouldn't I call him?
Why?
Tomorrow morning. And also, don't use the Yun phone.
Why?
Yeah, we don't know how many calls we can make on that thing. It might be limited.
Also, Yun phone calls another Yun phone. The Yun phone can pick up sendings, but it does not send sendings for free unless they have another.
I'll just wait. You know what? I'll just wait till he calls again.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah.
I don't want to waste my minutes.
I mean,
those don't roll over, you know.
You do.
Wow.
I know.
Wow, when I made the joke, nothing, huh?
I didn't hear it, but sorry.
No, haha, Ryan. Haha.
You do still have another scroll of sending.
Yeah,
he is a reporting officer.
But I have a limited amount.
So, you know what? I don't care if your father thinks you're a traitor or not. I don't. It's up to you.
He thought I was a traitor when I was born.
Your funeral, bud.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean that the army's going to try to stab us?
Oh, you know what? 1 sec, I gotta make a call.
It does mean the army's going to try to stab us.
But then that means
minutes.
I can finally stab them after many, many training sessions of not being able to stab them.
Okay, listen. I'll make the call. We'll settle this. I'll get bitched out. It'll be fine.
That's great. I'm real hungry.
Listen.
Hey, we got any hentar eggs around here? And Bruce just shuffles out of the tent.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
My main concern is simply that if he thinks we're traitors, he'll march forward with more expedience. The further back we can keep them, the better.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
That's a
And
good
you did
idea.
just
1
lose
sec.
3 days.
Yeah. What?
What?
I got this. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Reveals
we lost 3
reminding
days.
you that
She
you
said
guys
that
have
right
been
away.
out for 3 days.
All right.
We've got to go. Make a call.
Yeah. 1 sec. I grabbed one of my last 2 scrolls.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. And I'll burn it and
Do you have
cast sending.
2? I thought you were down to 1. Didn't you give 1 to Jeff?
Yep, and I kept 2 because I was given 3. And I've
You used
always
1.
made sure. No,
Okay.
I've always been careful about this because I knew this would matter. Because I didn't. I always made sure Willen called me so I could respond.
Made sure that Willen called you, which is to say, didn't do what you were told to do, so that he had to.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
Rhea, someone talk to you about something real quick.
it may seem dumb, but it's worked out so far.
Okay, so you call him, right? You cast the
Yeah.
sending from the scroll, consumes the scroll.
Yes. To whom it may concern.
Hey,
from the
Dylan's dad.
From the office of one Marquis Dylan Bennett. Hello. Hi. How are you? I'm alive, scouting. Sorry, haven't been able to make a call or receive your call lately. Hope you're not too mad. Looks so far so good. No more enemies since the monster forest. Yeah. Have a good day.
You get a response a minute later, and it's been 3 days, and that's all you have? No explanation. Check in with me directly tomorrow. Meet me in Santitas. We will be there in half a day.
We gotta go now, boys. Everybody to the wagon. Tie up the Bruce.
We have to go now.
Now you want to go to Santitas.
Bruce comes back in with a big-ass cooked egg. Man, I haven't been tied up since I was hanging out with Rhea's mom!
Rias turns to Roger, is like, I'm so glad you're my dad.
We have to go now. Finish your egg, Bruce. Quick.
Bruce gives Roger a high five. I pull the cart. I can just eat while I walk, 'cause it's not a big deal.
Rias side-eyes Roger, giving you a high five, and Roger goes, what?
Can you eat while you run?
Alright, give me like 30 seconds.
There you
And
go.
Bruce does terrifying
I went to hell. That egg was still scarier for what you did to it.
Look, I'm just eating, boy.
Okay. So, recapping, Bruce can remove his eye, just real quick, point of order. Bruce can now remove the eye of Magog, but he does not have to. And, so Rias, Roger, and the shaman are standing around watching, Bruce eat, and Dylan being very concerned. They look at him, what, you never had eggs before? And they just fist an egg down their throat as well.
Dylan, unnerved, walks to the cart and avoids Centaurs after last time.
Good idea. Outside, when you get to your cart, you find that all of the Goliaths are kind of standing out, looking toward the mountain, and they are beginning to move in this slow sort of Tai Chi-esque dance, where they are picking their feet up in wide arcs and setting them down slowly.
Quid pro quo.
Earthbenders.
Similar to, yes.
Actually, no, Tai Chi was waterbenders.
How much does everybody weigh?
The earthbending thing is apt.
840 pounds? 480 pounds?
Which is it? That is incredibly important.
My character sheet says 40 pounds.
Okay, 40 pounds. How much does Bruce weigh?
608 pounds.
How much does Randall weigh?
Randall?
Sorry. How much does Dylan weigh? I don't really care how much Randall weighs. Randall, you've been talking on the pounds, but it's been muscle, and it's great. You're looking good. I'm very proud of you. That's not the point. What does Dylan weigh?
So, about 220.
Bruce is pulling in at 963 pounds with gear.
Shit.
What, you
But I'm unencumbered.
Are you really making 900? Are you really walking at 300 pounds of gear?
355 and a half, yeah.
Are you really?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He regularly carries a wagon.
Okay, well, if Bruce didn't weigh nearly 900 pounds, I could just put all of you...
Over 900 pounds.
If Bruce didn't weigh over 900 pounds, I could put all of you inside the cart, telekinesis the cart, and run my fucking ass at 40 as far as we could go.
Are you guys discussing this in character?
So here, I'll talk about it in character. All right, boys. Do you guys think that all of you together weighs less than 1,000 pounds?
No.
I guarantee that I weigh slightly less than 1,000 pounds.
Unfortunate.
We could make it if we left Dylan.
Yeah.
That is true. Dylan can run quite fast. All right, Bruce, in the cart.
What?
That was me
you
being
guys
practical.
aren't measuring the weight of the cart. They catch you guys kind of arguing. It's like, hey, if you guys need help moving fast, we could help maybe.
I'm sold.
Hey, you got a hint on us quick? We can just tie that up to the cart.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Yeah.
He looks at you, Bruce, and he's like, maybe 4, honestly.
Give us your quickest hentar, please.
Yeah, we could give you each a hentar to ride or to pull the cart. It's fine. But could you be quiet for just a second? And he looks over at the people, at the Goliaths. Everyone in the tribe is out, looking at the mountain toward the sun and doing their small dance, which seems to be picking up speed. Bruce, this is something you know. It is the final ritual that they do when they believe they've given him enough time to make it to the mountain, because it's been 3 days since Daenerys left.
Oh, okay.
Now he's Defar.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, he is definitely Defar now. In the shaman, Rias, Roger...
Well, now that I know what this super sentimental, ritualistic thing of my native tribe is, Bruce is going to go participate in that. Yeah. Shit. Guys, I'm going to be right back.
So all the Goliaths are in a couple lines, and they're all looking in that direction. They're starting this slow, as Mitch pointed out, sort of an earthbendery dance. And as they do it, they stomp down harder and faster. And as they ramp up speed, it starts to literally shake the ground. And you guys start to understand why they may call this a quake. It's not tremendous, because it's a small tribe. But when you get several Goliaths who weigh nearly 700 pounds, it racks up fast. As the ground trembles, stones topple, and they wrap up this dance. All the Goliaths are in a sheen of sweat, and the sun is finally fully crusting the top of the peak of the mountain. But as they stop dancing, you realize the earthquake isn't stopping. and that the ground still vibrates beneath you. And as it does, you notice that a few of the Goliaths are even looking down at the ground in confusion and irritation on some of them. And Bruce, this isn't normal.
Yeah.
Would a army marching sound like this? And would any of us know, or feel like this? And would any of us know that?
Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Bruce picks up
That's one of the things I'm not good at.
Bruce picks up a stone and hurls it towards the mountain. Go long, Denier! And Bruce just hucks it as hard as he can in the mountain's general direction.
Still rolled an 18.
I rolled 21 nature to help him.
Maybe it's just a trick of the sunlight directly in everyone's eyes, but it doesn't look like the stone hits the ground. It looks like it sails on. What was the highest nature roll?
21 and his
Randall.
18.
Both of those are higher enough. You guys know that this sort of earthquake, you guys may have felt them near the coast occasionally. You shouldn't feel them this far inland, and it doesn't feel like marching, and it doesn't feel the same as the rumble that was made by the dance. It feels like something that is moving at a very steady, vibrating, fast pace, like maybe below ground.
Is something burrowing underneath us?
It's Mullion taking another shit.
Yeah.
Classic.
We've been, I don't know if you figured this out, but we've been migrating away. Denier may have the honor of being the last of our tribe that goes to the mountain, unless Bruce here manages to do it. We're gonna be moving to
Goddamn right I will. Ain't nothing stopping me.
I hope you are, Bruce. Denier could use some company, I'm sure. But yeah, we're migrating south because there's a lot of shit going on up north, especially around our old grounds. Bad giants, and this quake beneath the earth has been going on for a while now.
Disconcerting.
And I'm a dunk him when I get there.
Alright. Your ritual was interesting. Can we get those Hintar now?
Glad you were interested. I guess. Yeah, we'll get you this Hintar.
Yes.
We'll get
Please
you.
and thank you.
We'll get you a few Hintar, and then one of our young my son, actually, the shaman is speaking. My son Jonah is going to show you the way out of here toward Santitas. He's going to show you the quickest route, easiest path.
Much obliged. Thank you.
And they gather you up some Hintar. So I'll give you guys the chance. What is the coloring of each of your Hintar?
They're fucking yellow, dude.
If it's not black.
What?
They're yellow. Randall, remember when you wanted chocobos? We got them.
Yes.
Randall's is
Randall's
yellow.
is definitely yellow. Grimm's is black.
I'm gonna have to throw my boy Cockhat a salute, and Bruce is gonna ride a brown leghorn patterned cock.
Actually, I think it's really funny if I write a pale one.
Oh, that's very good.
Okay. So Death rides a pale horse.
Ish.
Yes.
So you've got a Snow White.
I'm gonna throw another shout out to my deceased boy, Mystery Meat, and I'm gonna advise that Jeff rides a Polish buff.
Which has a David Bowie style fro of feathers across the top of
It
his
is a
head.
very pale beige body with some tan flecks and a David Bowie fro.
Please.
I miss him.
All right, I'm in.
Okay, quickly, Roy.
I mean, if he's gonna take the white, I guess I'll take the black. I was just gonna turn into one myself, but I don't want to waste that polymorph. I might need it later.
Fair.
It would be a weird flex, bro.
Here's your free Hentar. Bitch, I'm a Hentar.
Is he gonna
Roy gets a Hentar, turns into
is
a
he about to
Hentar.
fuck our Hentar? I don't think we want to give him one. I knew he was into hentai.
It's not bestiality if you're a beast too.
Stop.
Okay.
Nah, that stays in.
God.
You know what? That is fair.
I don't know if it's accurate, though.
It's fair.
All right, let's get going.
I fucking lost my train of thought, Mitch. Congratulations.
Do they give us saddles? Do we ride these things saddled?
Oh no, man. We don't ride hentar like
No,
normally. There's no. You just hold on and
You just kind of wrap it. Y'all are small, so just kind of wrap your legs around the neck and hold on.
Is my hentai smaller?
No.
Do you want it to be in your heart? Is that what you want?
Yes, absolutely.
In your heart of hearts.
Yes. Okay, then yes, bud.
Fantastic.
Roy has a hentai chick.
So is Roy's black?
It's like a pony.
Oh my god.
I'm a pony.
Okay.
Okay, Genuine.
And you guys are getting ready and talking about saddles, and Rias is
My
like,
saddle.
honestly, we don't ride these things, Bruce. I recommend you hook maybe the rest of these guys up to the wagon and ride in the wagon, because I don't even think this fucker will support you in your gear. But they'll still help you get where you need to go. Last thing, I guess, if we're saying goodbye, Jonah here is gonna lead you, and one of the Goliath waves. And
wave
Jonah, by
back.
the way, is a Patreon subscriber.
Hey, Jonah.
And we'll get to know him on your trip.
Hey, I rolled a 16 handle animal to just jump on this thing and see and try to figure this out.
You jump on it, it skitters to the side just a little bit, kind of bucks, but then immediately gets calm underneath your weight.
Hang on. We agreed that he's on the mystery meat.
No, you agreed he's on the mystery meat.
Oh, God.
I want to move forward with my story.
It doesn't matter
I don't want to TPK the
doesn't matter
party.
what your check was. You hop on the chicken, or you hop on the hentar. It takes a moment for it to realize you're there, and then it panics and runs around in a circle, shrieking as though it were being murdered.
Oh my
That's
god.
not what happens. That's not what happens. All
We've been
right.
wasting 5
Jay
minutes
already saved
on
what
this.
happens.
We're
go.
moving forward. That is what Mystery Meat would have done, and then he would have attacked the nearest hentar to establish dominance. He would have lost the fight, and then we would have moved forward with
Beat
our
up
lives.
a woman.
Yeah, he would have beat up a woman, even though it wouldn't have, because I think even the women beat him up. But
Rest in peace.
rest in
in
peace,
peace.
that dumb bird. So yeah, it was nice meeting y'all. The shaman kind of puts his hand on Bruce's shoulder and says, "Take care of that eye. Don't lose it. I don't want to have to go through all this and then think I made the wrong call. But I think if anybody's got a chance to take care of that and put it where it needs to go, it's you."
I hope so.
And then he gives you a big hug. Bring
Bruce
it in.
gives
bring
him
it.
a big hug. In proper
After they're
Goliath
done.
fashion, that's 21 strength check.
Okay, that's a nat one. He loses his breath.
Dylan
Grimm.
kicks a rock. Someone's getting a hug.
Hey, so yeah, bring it in. Yeah, bring it. All the Goliaths are like lining up and saying goodbye to y'all, and
There's a
everybody's
suction noise, and suddenly Dylan's in the hug.
yes. All the Goliaths are hugging you guys goodbye.
I'm desperately
Grimm is
trying to
still
not
on
be
the-
trampled.
Grimm is on the hentar,
Thanks.
and he's sort of trotting it around, and he goes, "Thank you all for your hospitality and for the help that you've given." And he tips his hat and takes as deep a bow as he can while sitting on the centaur.
I think we can agree that his hentar is now gated.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Fey presence. I'm going to say that I'm going to make the DM call here that I'm not allowed to make and say that Grimm's Fey presence makes his hentar a gated hentar. It's spectacular.
Your hentar is
Why?
your handle animal was good, but your hentar is very nervous being near you. It is obeying in fear.
Perfect.
That's exactly the way he likes it. So you guys hug the Goliaths, and it's time to leave.
So the last person that Bruce hugs is Rias, and he gives him a big hug. That's not one. Gives him a
Rias,
pathetic hug.
Rias squeezes you. Rias gives you a nat 20 hug back and whispers in your ear, I was in my mom longer than you were.
Wow.
Oh,
Proud of you.
Roy falls on
You remind me of your mother, because part of me was inside her too.
He gives you one last little squeeze and then lets you go, claps you on the shoulder, and says, "Take care, bud."
You take care of your daddy.
great. We're going to have a snapped in half Bruce for the final fight.
Bottom lumbar is dislocated. He has to.
There's a loud crack as he lets go, and for the first time in years, Bruce is standing straight up.
Holy shit, never mind. We have just unlocked his final form. Freeze is going to fuck you up, Jay.
You take care of the family, you take care of your daddy.
Oh, man. Dude, you just Vegeta. You let fucking Bruce reach his final fucking form because out of arrogance.
Yeah, I did. You guys ride off into the north with the mountain on your right hand side and head towards Santitas. Another Goliath that seems to be very swift.
Mountain's not the only thing your mom's been on top. Nah, I wouldn't make that joke. Never mind.
There's a lean Goliath who's joined you named Jonah, and he seems very quick. He seems to be some sort of scout for the Goliaths or ranger, maybe. Doesn't really matter. He can run with his long strides. He seems to keep up decently with the cart. And he's like, "So, Santitas, right?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
If we want to get there."
Dylan rolled a 6 animal handling, so as he says that, Dylan just gets dragged by his boots in the background.
He gets on the hentar, he gets his foot caught in, like, the plumage, and then he's hanging from the side of it as it runs off, screeching.
He's got, like, a leg tucked under a wing, and he can't quite get himself righted.
Do we all need an animal handler?
Mystery meat!
Grimm keeps pace and just asks how far this direction they must go.
Bruce doesn't want to be left out, and Bruce wants to ride a hentar, so Bruce uses Enlarge with the Eye of Magog on the hentar.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Oh,
How long
God.
does that last?
And look at that. We have a fat chocobo.
Also, wait, hold on. Do you consider what Dylan's doing right now as riding?
Setting the bar real low.
not.
But yes, you're still on the hentar.
No, I'm not. I'm being dragged across the ground.
So Jonah's like, yeah. Anyway, that's amazing. We should get going because I don't think that hentar's gonna stop. It's just gonna take your buddy away. He starts kind of running off, and he just sort of calls back. It's at a swift pace. It's still gonna take us most of the day. We won't get there till the night.
Grimm just fucking like a pro, just like yeah, and then just like makes this thing move as fast as he possibly can.
The difference between Grimm's character and Dylan's character is vast.
I also really like that Grimm could have burned a telekinesis to write you, and he just didn't. He just fucking took off.
Of course not.
Bruce pulls up the rear of the party on his colossal hentar, and as he begins to leave range, he hurls a stone at Rias for 25.
Are we trying to hit Rias or throw to Rias?
Yeah, it's a pass.
Okay. You hit him.
Ha! Get wrecked!
You're an asshole!
Help!
You'll be fine.
Now, I'm gonna need you to retake that help because it didn't sound like you were being jarred and jostled enough.
Yeah, I got you. Help me!
That works.
You'll be fine.
Perfect.
Weird bunch. Yeah, all the Goliaths are like, yeah, just shaking their heads. Those guys are gonna fucking die. All right. Hope Jonah makes it back. So,
Why do birds hate me?
so you guys are running forward on these hentar, and Jonah is keeping pace with y'all. He doesn't seem particularly winded. It's been hours, and the entire time, Jonah, who is also on a podcast called Inks and Issues, and our Patreon subscriber, a show that our
Check it
good
out.
friend Ryan Santos is about to be on. But I think by the time this releases, he'll have already done it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Maybe.
Go check out Inks and Issues.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to lay out, but he's going to talk about comics, and that is apparently what Jonah wants to do with you as he runs. He keeps trying to get Roy and Dylan's attention, and he's like, hey, so do you guys read action scrolls?
Yeah.
What?
Action scroll. They're like a scroll with a lot of pictures and story written on them.
That's a thing?
Dylan pulls out a stack from the bag of holding. Yeah.
I could have been reading these instead of real books the whole time?
Yeah, they got.
Are you doing this while being like dragged still? I'm curious.
Did he
I mean,
ever?
his
Yeah,
hands
I
aren't
just
managed
spend
to
the last
write
2
yourself?
hours hanging from Ansar.
He got used to it.
First of all, I have an incredible deck save. Second,
Very early in the
years to write
campaign.
himself at any point.
Very
we're
early in
talking
the
about-
campaign, Bruce helped train Dylan for spending time hanging upside down.
It's true.
It's
All
real-
that dangling prepared him for this moment.
Yep. Also, when talking about action scrolls, Dylan will write himself to talk about action scrolls.
There it is.
He pulls it out while upside down out of the bag, and then looks at them, and then realizes he's upside down and puts himself back up on the handsaw.
And then he hands a bunch to Roy. You want to read one?
Yeah, obviously.
Feels like, what's the wrong with this fairy stories, Roy? You don't like the fairy stories?
There's less words in this one.
That's the point
This
of
one's
reading,
called-
Roy, is to learn how to read the words.
This one's called Far Sector. Check it out on Inks and Issues.
What's a
No.
sector?
I, as much as I appreciate that plug, what is our fantasy version of Far Sector?
Woof.
I got this. Distant Void.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
I got you. You need bullshit random titles. I got
Oh
you.
yeah, that one's a really good one. I think I'm going to talk about that one with my friend. I just read it.
Do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, but it's not like that one. It's actually this goofy comic about this talking cat. He's sarcastic. It tickles me a lot. But yeah,
I really like the Viridian Lamp.
I prefer dogs myself.
Viridian Lamp. I don't think I read that one.
I hand him an issue.
And when it comes to issues, Dylan can hand off the most.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Wait, you guys. This entire time, you thought every time I said Dylan has issues, you thought I was talking about these.
Dylan's podcast. Catch it next week. It's going to be called Kinks and
He has
Issues.
so many issues. He's been collecting them all his life.
If you guys want to talk about action scrolls, but basically he tries to either instill in your brain or pick your brain about as much as you know about comics.
I share
Sorry.
with him my
Action
scrolls.
You straight up trade if you're willing. He's like, hey man, I haven't read that one.
Yeah.
Have you read this? And he hands you this.
Oh, no.
This one's called The Adventures of the Cat Dude. These are my favorite.
Yep.
And then
I haven't read that one. I'm totally down.
this one is weird. At some point, that dude drinks dog semen, but just bear with it.
I want to read that one.
he hands it to Roy.
Grim
said he's
just
pregnant.
rides a horde.
Grim just tries to stay out of earshot of all of this.
This one's about a gritty universe called The Observers. Here you go.
Okay, yeah, all right. This one's
They're pretty cool.
this one here. This is an old one. My dad showed me. It's called Damon Shaw.
No, we can put that one away.
Oh,
We can
okay.
put that one
I
away.
want to read that one.
No.
Yeah,
Give
it's about
Give
this paladin guy. And he
No.
Give it.
No.
And Bruce reads it out loud.
Yes.
Let's practice your reading, Roy. At this point, the hentai is back to normal size, so Bruce just hefts Roy onto the cart and begins reading the Damon Shaw to him.
Oh, no.
So, piece of lore that Randall gave me a long time ago is that his character named his original face, his original fake personality, after a certain paladin in a story. And I felt like this is a good time to bring it up.
Oh.
And it's a stereotypical paladin tale. Like, there's nothing.
It was the bedtime story his mom used to read him.
Yeah, there's nothing like spectacular about it. It's very like what you would come to know nowadays is like the standard tale of paladin heroism. Knight saves princess, knight fights dragon, that sort of stuff.
Okay. Classic Paladin?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Now, right here, Roy, and the Paladin rode forth and brought his great sword down upon the head of the filthy orc monsters and the skittering goblet. Damn, this shit's outdated.
Good shit.
That's a really old issue.
Yeah, it's a real old story. It doesn't age great, but take what you can from it and realize that it's from a different time, I guess. You don't have to like it, but sometimes it's good to know where the stories evolve
The
from.
reboot's way better.
The woman's armor in this one seems really impractical.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, why is there so much cleavage?
Right. That's the thing in action scrolls for a long time, is that the art was real. Anyway, if you like these graphic scrolls, you might want to try sapphic scrolls, but that's something I haven't looked at since I was a little kid.
The reboot is way better than.
Jonah immediately runs forward just takes a couple extra long strides. Is like, oh, so you're familiar with the new D20?
Yeah. Yeah, the 20 dimensions, yeah.
Yeah.
Of 'em.
You think I can't improv, motherfucker? I'm down.
Honestly, you're better at it than I am half the time. So most of the time. So yeah,
That's why
you
you're
guys
the
ride
DM.
forward, and that's really the end of it. I got nothing else, guys. We're gonna get to Santitas now.
Dylan's handing off like Damon Shaw comics that are newer, more updated, not as terrible as the original.
Bruce is still reading the old horrible ones.
Oh.
All right, now Roy, you try this page.
Okay. It's pretty good.
You stare at it, or do you try to read?
He just
No,
stares
you
at
read
it.
Read it.
It was
like
a-
10 words on there. You can manage it.
It's a splash page. It all just says boom and bam and pow.
You see, Roy, if you give him a picture, he won't need to read the words.
I'm trying to engage the boy, all right?
Well, I mean, it was impressive that he actually knew what those words were, I guess. What do they mean, Roy?
I think it means it's the noise that it makes when he gets hit.
That's good, Roy.
Yeah?
Maybe there's
Is that
something
right?
to these after all.
See? Fuck off, Mom.
Hey, Roy, look. This one looks like a veal. And Bruce points to a picture of a dead lady.
She looks at it. Oh, it does.
Got him.
Yeah, that's sadly where Dylan chimes in, sadly that's where iceboxing comes from in writing.
I am not familiar with that. So you guys...
Not either.
Man, that's a real comic nerd thing you just said. I love it.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. I got you.
You guys are charging forward. You're running, and at one point he actually kind of waves you guys. He kind of holds up his hand to slow you guys down, and then he kind of waves. He's like, "We need to go around a little bit." And he points off into the distance where you see a big herd of deer. And he's like, "Well, that's concerning." And I guess it's happening
dear.
around here.
God damn it.
You see, leading this herd of deer are several deer that are tremendous in size,
Whoa.
The leaking.
like elephant-sized deer.
Whoa. What the fuck are those?
Whoa, dear.
Those are deer.
So
At
big.
least they were.
Grim, what in the fey loving fuck is that?
Grimm from the front yells,
It's Fey energy bleeding into things. It's caused by our worlds melting.
Cool.
This is why we are in a hurry.
Yeah, that's just why we were leaving. I didn't know why. That's, I was gonna say good to know, but I'm not happy with that.
No, it's awful, and we're trying to stop it.
Oh, good.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're going. Cart only goes so fast, man.
Well,
So, come nightfall, unless you guys
I
have...
just want to correct the scene real quick. So as we move on forward around the giant deer, Bruce is just sitting in the back of a cart, reading action scrolls with his monocle.
God.
with Roy in his lap.
Yeah.
Standing over your shoulder because you're sitting is a veal, also sort of reading with Roy. She's very much turned around on these once she realized that Roy is actively trying to read them this time, as opposed to the fight that you guys have trying to teach him to read.
Bruce
Dylan,
literally beating him with a book.
Yeah.
Dylan looks at a veal and just reaches in the bag and pulls out Faye superhero ones and hands them over.
What the
And just
hell?
kind of nods to her and walks and just rides off.
It's the worst bastardized versions of the classic Fae stores.
Yeah.
But at least they're Faye stories.
Everyone...
Listen, Olive Branch.
Most of these
Olive Branch.
Most of these stories end with the mortals winning. What is this bullshit?
Oh no, that's the other one. You gotta read the Fae centered one with the Fae superhero.
Fables?
Duh.
Yeah, Hand her Fables. She'll love that one.
Roy, can you hold this open for me?
It's based on the Fates and Fables game.
I open it up for her.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
Does she recognize any of them?
Sort of.
Wait, is there like a
You get
flesh-covered
halfway
Grimm?
through episode 3. No, now she was a bitch.
Yeah, she's incredibly silent for most of the time until she tells you to turn a page, and then like Mitch said, she gets to like the third issue or whatever, and she's like, fucking bullshit! No, I hate that character. And then like another few issues, another hour later, she's like raising her hands and going, yes! And then she looks very like let her around.
Pleased.
No, she actually looks embarrassed at the rest of you as she realized she yelled it out loud.
Dylan gives a thumbs up. That was his olive branch.
She nods at you. You guys...
Fuck, Dylan's happy, hang on.
You guys move forward, and the landscape changes to back to sparse forests, less rolling hills. The rolling hills actually start to give way to these weird clefts and crags in the rock. Mitch, I believe, is the only one trained in history. You know that this area has had sparse woodland for the last few hundred years due to the cataclysm that's been mentioned. Trees have been growing back, and the cities up here, though, have always been really spread out, small hamlets and little villages. As you crest a little ridge, though, in front of you being a large river, and across that river you see Santitas, which is neither a small village nor a sleepy one. Scattered in front of a walled rampart that also uses a cliff face to help with the defense and raise everything up higher, is a city that looks like it's grown faster than it was prepared for. It's got messed up, squiggly roads, choke points. The buildings don't look particularly well made, but strung all around as the sun is going down, you see that there are these lights being turned on that give off a strangely bright light that doesn't match flame. There are strange cables running around the city, and they all go back toward a humongous fortress that looks like a dungeon that was repurposed. From the top of this fortress dungeon structure is a large tower, and on top of the tower is what looks to be a multifaceted crystal. And from the crystal, there are beams of light shining like a light show. Welcome to Santitas, everybody.
From here on, we tread carefully.
You guys haven't been treading carefully?
You're just doing that now?
Yeah, what?
I mean, more carefully than what you are known for.
As he looks at Bruce.
Fuck you looking at?
We are aware that this is most likely a dangerous area.
Yeah?
We have to be extra soft in step.
I'm not always the one saying we gotta be careful and not stir shit up and not murder people and not all those other things.
This is not what I mean. I mean sneaky. Not just careful as in not stir shit up. I mean preferably not seen.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
He looks at Dylan and goes... He looks over at Dylan and says,
Some of us look distinctly like an enemy to these people.
Oh no, I know exactly what I should do. Let's be real here. I'm gonna get caught. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Jonah is like, yeah, speaking of that, they don't like Goliaths, and he looks at Bruce. You should be careful. I'm getting out of here. Our people left this area because it's just not safe for us. I wish you all the best.
You said y'all were having trouble with other giants?
They're north of Santitas, where we normally are, but yeah. I don't know if you'll run into them here. They tend to stick outside the city limits, but it seems obvious that they are working sort of in cahoots with whatever's going on around here. I don't know nothing to tell you other than it's caused us a lot of problems. The people have turned against us.
I mean, you know what kind of giants they is?
Yeah, hill. There's a mix, really. Mostly hill, but they're led by a cyclops. Some sort of Fillmore. But yeah, it was really nice meeting you. Thank you for talking about scrolls with me.
Did you say Fillmore?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We call it Cyclops Fillmore. Big one-eyed motherfuckers that don't live here.
I thought
don't belong here.
I'm gonna look at Jonah. And make sure I kept track of what issues Roy enjoyed and everything, and make sure Roy still has some to read. But the rest I give to Jonah.
Thank you for that.
Oh, I thought we were trading. Yeah, you're welcome. Roy, right? Yeah.
You're going to be traveling a lot. You're going to need reading material.
I mean, yeah. Thanks. Take it easy, man. And he gives you a big hug.
Yes.
You got hugged if you let them by 40 giants.
I know.
Today.
I'm just happy. I'm very happy. It's a good day.
He's crying.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, you're making it weird, bud. Why are you? Okay.
Sorry.
He always does that. Don't worry about it.
I'm a very sad person.
It's normal.
Why? Looks like you got. Well,
I know.
I guess you got a lot going on. Anyway.
Yeah.
He gives Roy a hug. He gives Bruce a hug. Grimm, does he give you a hug?
Grimm extends a hand for a handshake.
He hesitates and he looks at your hand. And is just saying goodbye, right?
Yes, just a thank you
Surprised he wasn't
and a
more
goodbye.
hesitant at hugs.
He reaches out and he shakes your hand. Thank you. Goodbye. Jonah shakes Grimm's hand. And he nods at all of you. He's like, take it easy. Be safe. Well, as safe as you can.
Hey, Jonah, you're pretty quick. You should be a runner. Pick up some stone. Get in on that.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. I'm training to be the replacement shaman. I don't always have time for it.
If there's anybody that's got time for our ancestral rituals, it's a shaman to be.
That's a good
Take
point.
care of yourself.
That's a good
Tell
point.
Riz he's a bitch.
Yeah, sure, I'll go tell my chief he's a bitch. Later.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I might be the shaman. I could. And he runs off. You guys stand in front of Santitas, and you get this
A very aggressive squat woman approaches you, flicking angrily at a stack of cards with printed women on it.
Stop.
As the sun goes down, you guys also glance to the southeast. Sorry, the southwest, and you see a trail of men flying the banners of Griffinport, and you realize that your father seems to have arrived more or less at the same time.
So, I got an idea.
They are rolling up to the town of Santitas.
I'm
right
listening.
now, but go ahead.
I suggest you cover my mouth because I was extremely about to scream "Hi, Dylan's dad" as loud as I could.
God damn it. So, I got an idea. So,
I'm concerned, but let's hear it.
Go on.
it's a bad one, but it might work.
You're the
This
leader.
sounds on brand, Dylan.
Grimm puts on his flesh mask.
All right.
Gotta hate that.
Let's hear it.
Bruce is going to need Canton's disguise ring to make, because he's a Goliath, he's going to stand out otherwise.
Or we could use the burden buddy.
That's also true. But a tiny Goliath on someone's back kind of stands out.
I hate going
It is
invisible.
not,
But
can you make him
that
invisible?
Can
I?
Wait, I got an idea. Okay, so slight modification to my original plan, but still works. Burden Buddy, because Roy is really good at stealth. Grimm, you're also a great hunter, so you know how to shadow.
Yes.
Everyone fucking hates me in this city. Both sides, right?
Well,
More or less.
more or less, yes.
So, how do you get all of them to leave their defensives, leave their better positions, all at once? And
Bruce
Dylan
looks down
points
at
to
the city.
himself.
Bruce looks down to the city. Bruce looks back at Dylan. Give him money.
Oh no, you said this guy to walk straight up Main Street.
Now, we've done a version of this plan many a time where you just go by yourself into this thing.
Oh no, I was planning on you guys being like stealthing behind me and watching my ass and waiting just waiting to like kill everyone and save my life. But if you got a better idea, I'm open to it.
So a point of order.
I
Hold
do
on.
have
I just
a
want
better
to
idea.
just make a note for Randall's plan so that he understands. Main Street is sort of going into the town. It's basically the same path that the army is taking to the town. So what do you mean by Main Street? Because like walking brazenly through town, they could shadow you against the army, though. What was the what are you? Where are you going? What?
I mean,
I guess that my question as the DM is, where are you trying to go?
listen, my former boss's favorite employees are all in this city. My dad will be in this city.
Yes.
Everyone that possibly wants to stab me is going to be in this city. I don't know where they are. I don't know how they're getting away with this. But I do know if the overly proud Dylan Bennett walks through town just arrogant as shit, there is one specific devil that just won't stand for it.
But why are we here?
No, that's...
Obviously.
Okay, so-
yeah,
Like, that's a good way to start shit, but what's the...
if you're going to be a distraction, you're a marvelous distraction, but that could very much end up taking you off the board, Dylan.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
I'm,
here's the thing.
I don't hate this plan, but I don't want you to immediately die while we're following you.
Here's the thing. Most likely, they'll send one guy to kill me, try and do it quick and keep their plan together. You guys kidnap that dude. We interrogate him. We find the mantle.
I mean, if every one of our enemies sends one guy to kill you, that's still like 3 to 4 guys.
Well,
I don't.
I appreciate.
Math is never nice.
math is not my friend.
I don't.
I appreciate your bravery.
Yes.
This is not bravery. I'm terrified.
I think.
I appreciate your stupidity.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think another decent idea would be to maybe meet up with Evan and them, and Daedalus and Sandra and Malian, and maybe they can tell us what's been going on the last 3 days in town.
I also want to
Before
point
we
out
just reveal ourselves to everyone.
that I have been scheming myself, and very soon, I imagine, there will be plenty of distraction in this city.
Oh, that's right.
But more than that,
Grimm called the homies.
more than that, I have an ulterior plan that goes along with yours, but less distraction. What if we give you the ring of disguise? You can look like anyone, just some random. Our friend Roy can take care of hiding our Goliath, Bruce, with the burden buddy, so we can all successfully sneak into the city. We can, of course, maybe beforehand meet up, as Roy had mentioned, with our friends. And from there, if the distraction comes through as I expect it to, we'll be able to move through the city and find the mantle as quickly and quietly as possible.
Do we know
We
where
should
the
probably
mantle
call-
would be?
No, that's the whole point of the plan.
So,
We don't know where the mantle would be, but we are in a very specific terrain,
I like
Maybe
the
one-
idea.
one I find favorable.
My only concern is that if we don't have a concrete goal, one thing I'll point out is that my powers that Roy uses to make Bruce invisible will not last forever.
Well, that's the point of us meeting up with the others.
Yeah. I think if we put both.
I would like to help adapt our plan if y'all don't mind.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's hear it.
Go on.
This town looks like it's a lot of humans, and if there's one thing I've learned about humans, is they don't love many things more than seeing the things they hate being abused. So, we can save some of our resources. Cover up my eyeball here, and Bruce thumps his magog eye. You know what? Hell, I can just put this in my pocket. And Bruce takes his eye out.
Roy flinches.
Don't you have an eye patch
We just...
nowadays, too?
no, I never had an eye patch because it didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And, you just act like I'm a work slave. Leave me at the front gate. I can just blend in, keep an eye on things, pull the cart like. That saves you all the resources of trying to hide me. Hide in plain sight and all that.
There's one problem with that. Bruce, the whole army's going to be in the city, and actually because of your best efforts, the army knows who you are. It's only going to take one grunt that you happen to walk past to go, that's Bruce.
He's not wrong. I think we shouldn't enter from the front, and we should do our best not to interact with the army at
Maybe
all.
we'll get lucky and they'll think he's Rius.
Roy, why you gotta call me a bitch like that?
So I guess, should we figure out where the others are? If the aim is to meet up with the others, you should check in.
Yeah, Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Let's give him a
earlier.
call.
Let's move around the city.
No, let's call first.
Yes,
before
what
we go.
Dylan says.
Well, I mean, we're going to move around the outside. I don't mean in the city.
Well,
Let's-
As
point
we
of
call.
order, we should figure out where we're going, like Dylan
Yeah,
said.
let's just call now.
It seems
Instead of...
All right, this is fine.
He pulls out the Yun phone and he calls.
Because I get the feeling Jay's not left them alone and we're not going to get in contact with them. I know. I get the feeling, because Jay's been like, I'm so excited about this game.
You
I call.
the phone does its little thing. You see it takes a moment, and then Mullion, his face like way too close up to it, shows up, and then it flips around and it's staring at the ground, and then it's like, how do you fucking answer this stupid thing? God damn it! Okay, and then it gets snatched out of his hand. Hey, guys, This isn't a great
Hello.
time. Where did you guys? What's up?
We're just outside of Santitas. We'd like to meet. Where can you meet us?
We told you hear Sandra.
So is the
we told
army.
them not to come.
The army's here.
Yes, well, we didn't listen. The army's here.
We heard that they've been like a mile out. So Daedalus goes, yeah, we're tailing Krieg right now. It looks like he's about to finally get access to the fortress. He's been petitioning to get in to see the Duke for a while. We're trying to figure out a way to sneak in with him. We think we have a plan. It looks like we might need to move on that now.
Grimm says he's gonna fuck shit up with a distraction.
There should be one hell of a distraction coming soon.
Wait, like now?
So,
Preferably not now.
Yes.
But soon.
Please, not tonight. Tomorrow morning, maybe.
Yes, I'll see if we can organize that. We will move around the edge of the city. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, we can't meet with you right now. We're in the middle of stakeout. Is that what you called it, Mullion? Yeah, stakeout.
Yep, it's called a stakeout.
yep.
Perfect. Continue what you're doing. We'll be in touch.
Yeah. So and then you just hear, did you bring snacks, Daedalus? And it's obvious that Mullion forgot to hang up. I was supposed to bring snacks? Yes, I told you were supposed to bring snacks. That was your job. Sarah brought has handled our disguises.
Hey, Mullion.
You were supposed to bring the
Mullion.
snacks.
Hey, Mullion.
Huh?
Right.
Hey, Mullion.
Let this go.
I dapped the phone.
It hangs up.
I put the phone back in my pocket.
All right. Let's get a little closer to the city.
I have one more option. So we don't want the soldiers in the city, right?
Ideally.
I mean,
What if
to save their lives,
what if
potentially.
I could go back, since I'm the problem, and I could report that we are infiltrated and are scouting the city to that dickhead.
You're gonna get
your
arrested.
dad.
You're gonna get arrested or lashed.
For reporting back intel?
Yeah.
If you report anything, you have to report that the city's not safe. But once you do that,
Well, I've already reported the city's not safe. They didn't listen.
They stopped. As you guys are saying that, you do see that the army is setting camp outside the city. They don't seem to be going in tonight, so they may have listened.
So the main road is open.
They're on it. They're camped on it, like in the front. You would need to either bypass the river and climb a cliff face, which is doable for you guys. You guys are high level, or you'd have to go swing very wide around and come from the north and see what's in that direction, or move through the army camp to get to the city itself.
Would we have it?
What if I threw a whole bunch of rocks at the army?
To be clear,
Probably
to
not.
be clear, as a player, not as a character, the layout is there's a river in front.
Yes.
There's a road, and then there's a cliff to one side. Is there not a point?
You guys are on one side of a river that curves
Yes.
in an S shape around the the east side of the city. It curves around, and then it curves back in the S shape around you guys. You guys are on a hill that it's curving around, and you're kind of looking down on everything. The side of the city that the river curves around is right up against a cliff face. It doesn't look as high as like the cliffs of Griffinport, but it is definitely substantial enough to like help repel invaders. And it looks like that's kind of what they've done. They have they have a wall that follows the curve of that cliff and then cuts around in front of the fortress a good 100 feet. And along that wall are crenellated towers periodically. As you get closer to the cliff, they spent less time building a high wall there and more time focusing on the towers. Roll me a perception check.
That's an 11.
Mine's a 12.
22.
All right.
18.
Hey, our rogue
Damn,
boys.
Dylan, why don't you ever fucking roll well? Come on, man.
I mean, I got expertise in perception.
Oh,
so-
shit. That does not come up.
He is a daytime.
No, it does all the time.
Does it?
I've told
Okay,
you this
good.
before.
He
Yeah.
does it constantly.
I don't remember knowing that. So yeah, Dylan kind of points out that it looks like the towers are somehow beneath a couple of the towers on the cliffside toward the river. You actually see that there are small doors built into the cliff face. Your guess is that those towers go all the way down through the rock, that maybe they actually have access to the riverbank. It is a potential means of entry. You also, with a 22, see some figure milling around down by one of those doors. They have bright red hair.
Do we know someone with bright red hair?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think if we can get into the city from around one of the sides, it would be the best possible option. With that being said, it does prove difficult, but not impossible. I could potentially just telekinesis everyone across the river.
I feel that if Krieg is trying to get into that fortress, then that's probably where we want to be, right?
Yeah, that's probably where the mantle is.
Also, I have been angling towards getting closer to the city for a very specific reason.
Which is?
I think...
Once we're close to the city, I will be in a terrain that is more favorable for me.
As I've been thinking about it, I may need to go talk to my father. Bruce brought up a really good point of actually giving the information to them.
It is incredibly risky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if anyone could get out of there, it might be me.
I don't know, Dylan. Maybe. I think I would stand a good chance too, though.
Yeah, but mine's more status and influence. Yours is more punch everyone.
Yeah, but your influence comes from your pissed off daddy.
No. Nah. I might be able to argue my way out. It sounds dumb and it never works, but I think this might be one of the few times.
Alright, we can go with that plan, but what do you want us to do then?
I would like to go with him. Invisible, of course.
I would actually like for you guys to be nearby because, okay, I haven't really been talking about this because but I've mentioned it a couple times. My father might know what happened to my son, and me and him have been kind of at odds about that because he's lying, and I know he's lying.
Dylan.
Because I have great insight.
Avil kind of is Dylan. I don't want to start a fight with you, but this is kind of the point I was trying to bring up with you earlier and failed at. That isn't part of what we need to do.
I know. That's why I was being honest with them about it. And if they decide to not do that, then it's fine, and
Understood.
we can redirect the plan.
Okay.
I personally, as one vote in our group, think that it is a poor idea, and it risks us far more than it helps us.
Fair enough. Any other votes? I'll allow you guys to do the voting, and if you have majority, then we'll do that plan, and I'll just be the tiebreaker.
I think that that may provide the opportunity to stall the army further, which should help all of our allies, and to some degree probably our enemies as well. But I also think that our time is limited, and we should address the task at hand. If there's a way to do both, then fuck the DM. Then I say we do it.
What did you just say, Bruce?
He has a point.
Dylan and I can split off and do that, and then Bruce and Grimm can do something else.
Are we actually going to split the party?
I think we're going to split the party,
God.
gang.
Oh no.
Hold
on. So
I think for the drama, we should definitely split the party.
Well, I'm down.
So I got this, guys. So Grimm, Avil, and I will go to the city, and then Roy and Dylan will go to the camp.
It's literally not
Avil, known for being able to separate from Roy.
Absolutely, yeah. Avil nods. Yes, this plan makes perfect sense.
Here, Avil,
It
go
also
into the
makes-
Eye of Magog, and we'll see how that works out.
I mean, if we also give the backpack to Grimm, couldn't Grimm carry
That's very good.
Bruce?
I kind of want to see this
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
It needs to happen.
Yeah. No, like, this actually works out incredibly well. I realize splitting the party actually accomplishes all the goals.
Hang on, guys. This isn't a good idea, but it's a hilarious
Which
idea.
means we're doing it.
Grimm, Bruce puts the backpack on. Grimm gets in the backpack. Grimm and Bruce switch places. Then Bruce uses the Eye of Magog to cast Reduce on Grimm. Yes!
Oh,
We get halfway
Wait.
Grimm!
How big is Grimm now?
He's a medium creature.
Reduce? He's 3 feet tall.
He'd be halfling Grimm finally.
He'd be 3
Yeah,
foot 3 inches 3 centimeters. or
you
whatever
made
the fuck.
Grimm.
For some reason, he has to say, wipe my ass.
You turned Grimm into small Grimm.
I'd be 3 foot 3
and a
inches
third.
and 1/16.
I'm so into this.
Oh god, it's getting so good. See, I'm glad we
I
talked
don't
this
care
out.
if the math says 16th, Grimm. It's a third. It's 3 foot 3 and a third.
3 foot 3.
It rounds. It
3
rounds.
foot 3 and a third.
I don't give a fuck what your math says. So hold on. So for the DM to center himself and to plan,
Fuck the DM.
you guys are splitting into 2 groups. one of you is going to go talk to the army. One of you is going to try to infiltrate the city directly.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
So how do you infiltrate the city? You're going to try to follow the
Did
river.
my math wrong?
I'm gonna ride a backpack.
Yeah, I would.
Fuck, and then he can fly himself over. Fuck, it's really good.
So who's going in party A to the army?
Me,
A for army.
me,
Yes.
The good boys.
Dylan, and Avil, obviously.
Yeah. You.
The boys.
So, and you are going invisibly, or are you just going in?
No, I'll go in. Well, Dylan, what do you think? Do you think he? Nah, I definitely want to go invisible. He's gonna...
Alternatively, Bruce could just walk across the river with you.
As Barry.
So, are we splitting up?
I think so.
Yes.
Does everyone agree? This is what our leader thinks is the best choice. Does everyone agree with this?
Does anybody else hear that crying in the distance?
No, that's just
Sounds
my
like a
soul.
man ugly crying. I don't know.
That's just my soul.
I agree.
Fine.
I agree. I feel
right.
like that meets all of our objectives.
All right. Then,
Who's going to take the
boys.
Who's going to take the Yoon phone?
I feel like the gang should, or I feel like Bruce and Grimm should take.
I feel like we should. Yeah.
Team
Yes.
That way.
we'll keep the uniform.
Team B for Barry should have it to keep in contact with Mullion and them once they enter.
Yeah,
Dylan
if ship-
also does
Because
have
we can
one
always
second
message
scroll.
you.
Yeah, if ship breaks bad with us on our end, then I would rather them have the phone.
We have message. Pack
It
thing.
won't
we have
work
message.
at the range you guys are talking about splitting up. It
Yeah.
does have a
Oh,
limit of
okay.
like 100
Yeah.
yards or something.
Yeah, it won't work that far.
So I could use that to contact them so I can talk to the Fae to organize more of a plan.
You can try,
and you
yes.
guys kind of split up to go your separate ways. Avil is just like, lead the way, Dylan. Let's go.
Hey, you guys want to
I
see
did-
something funny? And Bruce takes all the Hintar and he ties them all to the cart. They will never figure out how to leave. They will be right here when we come back.
Oh no!
Is all the Hintars?
Oh no! We're going
Is
to
all the
die.
Hintars try to
and they're
walk
going
in
to
opposite
stop.
directions and stop each other?
Actually, I might write in on mine. Mostly because I might need a getaway car. You know?
You do what you got to do.
Your choice.
So as you guys split up,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
any
Yeah.
last words to each other? You don't know what'll go next.
So I've got the Ring of
Yeah,
Disguise, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And it's a magic item, bro. It sizes to your finger. It was
No, I
really
know.
funny to put it on
So
your
Ring of
toe.
Yeah, it's my toe, I know. Yeah, I've got to put it on my toe, I know. All right, Dylan,
It should be. We've gotten it out before. It should be easy to
good
get
luck. And don't let your dumbass dad bait you into nothing stupid.
I wish you luck, gentlemen. It would be beyond unfortunate to lose you at this point. So do your best not to die.
And Roy, keep the stabbing to a minimum.
I'm glad you said
Okay.
it. Remember, just no matter what happens, stay safe.
Of course.
Bruce also pulls Roy off to the side to have a little chat with Roy before he goes.
Oh,
Okay.
Do you want to talk to me too, Bruce, or should I stay?
Avil,
here?
just hang out over here, Avil.
You're of no consequence for the discussion of you.
Wow.
Here,
Whether you're there or not.
Scroll.
Doesn't change nothing.
What's up, Bruce?
Unless you're gonna go squealing. You a squealer?
I'm a
And
shrieker.
Bruce squints at her.
I literally scream. But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, just hang out with us, Avil.
Now, Roy, I don't expect this is gonna go well. If something goes sideways between Dylan and his dad, don't let him kill his dad. That's not a thing he's gonna want to live with. He might think he wants it, but having that blood on his hands ain't gonna be good for him long term.
Don't worry, Bruce. I can live with it.
As you guys part ways, you guys head down the hill in opposite directions. You get one single, flowy scripted message, and it just says, "Here, waiting outside."
Ah. Perfect.
Like that text you get when your boyfriend shows up and you don't want to meet your parents? That one.
Yeah.
It's time to sneak out the window and go do something bad. Hey Tavern Goers, thanks again for joining us for another adventure on Torchlit Tavern. Hopefully you've been listening to us leading up to Arc 4, but if not, you can always go back to our beginning, or, if you are less inclined, I have provided a summary of the story so far at the beginning of episode 50. If you are looking for other ways to listen to us, we can be found on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Podbean, or any of your preferred podcasting services. Please continue to share, like, and most importantly rate us on whatever your preferred service may be. We have no designs on any vast empire, but the more you help, the more we can share our small, silly story with others. If you truly love our show and want to go above and beyond our dreams, you can support us on Patreon at Patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern, where we can reward you with bonus content, including blooper episodes, additional lore, or bonus episodes. If you wish to reach out to us, you can contact us directly at torchlittavern@gmail.com or visit our website at torchlittavern.com. We also can be found on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter by searching Torchlit Tavern. You can find me, Jameson Oxford, on Twitter at Agent Beige. You can find Ryan at RyanSCB Santos on Twitter. You can find Jeff at Big_J_the_Badman on Twitter. And you can find Randall on Instagram at Argo Omega. Additional music used in this episode was from Incompetech.com, used under the Creative Commons license. The songs used were Stomp Dance and Wholesome by Kevin MacLeod. Thanks again for listening, and don't forget, feck your warlock dear.